have their say, so let's bring the mothers out. Shirley? Sheila, why don't we start with Shirley? What do you want, Shirley? I think that what we've seen so far is pretty cut and dried. What do you want to say to Rhonda and to Sheila today?
I'm glad that you're on her side and that you're going to stand by her. But I really don't believe that this is Mike's baby.
Why would you think, what would lead you to believe that it wasn't, since they both have claimed they were not sleeping with anyone else? What would lead you to believe that it was not his child?
But she has. She's been known to be with different
Shirley,
men.
you don't know me.
Known.
Excuse me.
Michael,
No, wait a minute. Michael and Rhonda broke up because Shirley did not want Michael with Rhonda. Michael was living at my house because Shirley and him was having problems. She was going through a divorce, and Michael didn't have no other place to turn. This child had no place to go except my home. Okay, they were broke up because Shirley came up here after she went back home. They broke up for a while. I thought it was good for them to stay away from each other. She seen other guys? No, she did not sleep with no other guys. My daughter's very honest with me. She's 7 months pregnant. She has not seen another guy for maybe a year and a half or so. How can this child belong to anyone other than Michael?
and I've only been Michael has
So, Shirley, Rhonda and Sheila told us everything would be fine if you would mind your own business. What do you say to that? Yes, ma'am.
I have not forgot about Michael.
First of all, this is to the
And I know you haven't forgot about Michael,
No.
Shirley, but you're totally... Michael's sitting here so quiet. If this would be my son right now, it'd be breaking my heart to see him slump down, not knowing which way to go.
I'm not slumped
He
down.
tells me he loves Rhonda, and then you turn around and he tells you he doesn't. I stood outside before the show, I stood outside the front building and talked to Michael. He hugged me and said, hi, Mom. Me and Michael get along fine when Shirley's not around. Michael told me, I said, Michael, are you denying the baby? No, I'm not. Michael, do you love Rhonda? Yes, I love her.
You know, I recall a night that Jason and I made a trip up there to have dinner with Mike, and you pulled in the parking lot as we were leaving the restaurant. All you did was motion for him to come over. You had him under such a spell that it was almost impossible to get him away from you. You are demon-possessed, young lady.
Yes, I have Michael under such a spell. He took my 16-year-old daughter out and got her pregnant. Now y'all see what kind of spell I got? He's been a father of my child? No, he's under his mother's nail. Is that a spell?
Okay.
Excuse me.
Shirley, you told our producer, and I quote, that Sheila and Rhonda have no right to drag your son into their mess. And then you said...
Untouched.
Right.
Yeah.
Dennis,
At
Amanda
15.
told us that you said to her, and I quote, I don't want a baby having my last
No.
name.
No, we don't use that N-word.
No?
We don't use that. We
Did
are
you
not
not
prejudiced.
say that?
No, but Mandy deliberately set out to
Wait,
do
it's
this.
fair that he said he did not say it. Would Amanda lie to us? Yes.
Yeah, to make us seem worse than we are, yeah,
Okay.
she would.
Let's hear what Amanda has to say. Amanda, come on.
Oh my God.
Amanda, were you lying to us?
No. Oh my gosh. Tell me I'm gonna have an illegitimate child, and he doesn't want a black child having his last name.
It will be
He
an
won't
illegitimate
claim
child.
it. He won't
He did
claim
not
it.
use the N-word, Mandy.
You weren't there. You was at work.
Why did you want to have a baby?
Why did I want to have a
Yes,
baby?
you're very young. Why did you want to have a baby?
Because my boyfriend passed away in March, and I didn't feel a reason to live no more, and I wanted to die. I mean, and then I thought if I had a baby, I could keep his memory alive, and I want something that I could call mine. I don't care. I don't care. I want to love this.
She feels like, seeing as how she cannot have true happiness in her life right now, she figures this baby's going to do it, but she's doing it. She's doing it to
fight.
split us
It's like
up.
Sally,
company,
they,
you know?
they fight at least 5 times a day. Okay.
And you're a lot
we
of it.
do.
no, you're lying too.
She is a lot
no,
of it.
No, no,
yes,
no.
She is. She is.
Amanda,
She is a
who is
lot of
going
it.
to take care of the baby?
I will.
How?
How will I take care of the baby financially?
Yeah.
I'll go on welfare. She's done it for the past 6 years.
That don't work.
No, she's done it for the past 6 years. Why not? She's done
Am
it
I
for the
doing
past...
it now?
Yes, you're on welfare.
No, I'm not,
You
man.
got a job a week ago. She's done it for the
Well, we
past
all
6
have to
years.
start
Now look at the
somewhere.
role model.
Okay, go ahead.
I want to say something to Rhonda. You said you're going with Mike 5 years. I think you got your answer right here on stage. He dogged you right here about saying that you had affairs with other men. I think at 16 you're pretty mature. I think you should cut your ties. I think Mike's a mama's boy and his mom's a control freak. You're never going to be happy. Cut your ties. Kick him to the curb. You got a mother that sticks by you. Raise your baby with your mother.
Let me answer something, though. Everybody is dogging Mike right now. Excuse me. Without Shirley around, Mike has run to Roanoke as fast as he can come. When I call and tell him that Rhonda's in the emergency room, Mike is by her side like this. Mike comes up there. He calls Rhonda all the time, check on her and the baby. He's got pictures of the sonograms. When Shirley's not in the picture, Mike is not like this. Mike is so supportive of Rhonda. That's the reason I go along with it.
He's a very responsible person.
He does.
You ask a question. You ever, you're saying I'm not a man? Have you ever been to United States Marine Corps?
That was one time, well, actually 2 times that happened, and got him ready for bed. There was dirty clothes, formula or baby food spit up, and it was crusted right on. She left at 10 o'clock at night with no jacket on the baby. She's being picked up by her boyfriend, and the boyfriend, his car, the speakers rattled the window so much, and the car seat is sitting between 2 speakers. So.
What does she say when you question her?
She doesn't say much of anything at all. That's one thing that's happened to Christine. I think that everybody should know that one thing that's happened with Christine, she's been a habitual runaway since she's been 9 years old. And her mother and I love her very much. And what I don't want everybody to really beat up on her that bad either. I mean, we love her and we care for what really happens to her and with her son. But I mean, we get both angry at what some of the things that have taken place.
What are you getting angry at?
Well, I'm getting angry at the fact that there was times where Christine would go to work, and if we didn't take her to work, from work, pick her up. Now, she doesn't live with us. At that time, if we weren't going to do all the things that she wanted, we weren't going to be able to watch our grandson. We were not allowed. Exactly.
And our friends, not Christine's friends, but our friends would pick her up, and they get to enjoy our grandson, which is gave a conflict between our friends.
So it's blackmail. You either do what I want you to do,
Basically.
or you don't see the child. Brian, I know
Yes.
that you and Christine are currently not speaking because of something you
Sure.
said. What did you say?
I was angry. She said some words. I said some words. I told her to take her bastard son and get the hell out.
How do you feel about what you said?
Well, I feel bad about what I said. I feel bad the fact that I even said that. But I mean, I'm hot-headed as anybody else can be.
I mean, he loves Levi as his own grandson, but it's
a great kid.
just because of all the problems that has been going on.
I understand that.
The heat
It's
of
just
anger.
better to get it out, and that's why you're not speaking. Let's hear what Christine has to say and see if we can get you speaking. Christine, come on out. Christine, you've been listening backstage. What do you want to say?
I just don't think it's fair that if you're mad at me or not, that you call my son a bastard. You love him, and I know that, but it still hurts me.
Dad, you want to apologize?
Well, I do apologize for calling him a bastard. But Christine, we've been going through this how many times? How much have we been going through? The fact that I try to end up, I mean, ever since you've been young. It just seems like whatever you turn around, you end up, when you turn around and you're doing the things that you're doing, and we end up asking for some explanation. I've tried telling you before. When we sat and talked when we were in the car coming back from Grandma's house, right? We ended up saying that. I said, I support what you do. I support the way you feel. And personally, family helps family. That's what we do. That's the way we are. And I ended up... When you turn around and tell me that we're not allowed to watch Levi because of the fact that...
And now why did I say that?
Because of the
why?
fact...
No. Let's tell the truth. When I call you, when you say you're proud of me, when I call you with my problems, finally, and then you badmouth the situation, that makes me not even want to call you.
Well, I'll tell you something.
They're here once, one child. All of them are one child. You're 3.
Well, first of all, this fella over here, I think, is being sucked in by these two. I really do, because until that baby is born, he doesn't have to have anything to do with them, and even afterwards, he doesn't have to have anything to do with them. And you have a big mouth. You are manipulative.
Shut up, let her talk.
You are manipulative.
Don't tell me to shut up, Shirley Presley.
Shut up.
Listen.
please, first of all, none of these teenagers should be having children to begin with. To begin with. You know? Then I'll tell you. All right. She wants to do with her life. When I was listening to you backstage,
I can't help your child.
if you will let me
take care of
speak
my
a moment,
will.
I will give you some advice.
Don't tell me to shut up. You ain't
I did tell you to shut up.
Ladies, don't tell me, ladies. Don't you even dare tell me to shut up.
Don't you shut up.
No, I'm not shutting up, Michael, and your mother's always telling me to shut up. She ain't my mother. Even if she's old enough to be my grandmother, she's not my mother.
Isn't this a wonderful environment for this woman's grandson? Isn't she a wonderful example? This is an example of what this child is going to be living through, right?
You're damn right.
Exactly.
I know you don't want her. I want you to have I don't want her upstairs. Your daughter's not working. So Mike.
Wait.
I don't think so.
Hello, Chrissy. I was just asking you your opinion, for goodness sakes. How did this happen? Do you have any feeling about what's going on there? Let's move away from them over here.
Yes. Well, first of all, Sally, you know, none of these kids realize. They're teenagers and they don't realize. They don't realize what they're getting into. First of all,
Gilda, thank you for coming, and I'm glad we invited you. Let me tell
Thanks
you
a
what.
lot, Sally.
Yeah, well, let me kind of figure out what has happened here while we were just humming along. What was happening here? Who hit whom?
This lady's decided to call my daughter names instead of me. She can call me anything she wants. Don't nobody call my children.
doesn't give you the right to get physical with someone.
All right.
It does not give you the right to get
protect
physical
these kids till they go out of the world
against someone.
It gives me a right to do anything. When it comes to my
No, it does not.
All right.
It does not.
Obviously.
Oh, and how
I-
can you
Gilda, somebody hit somebody. He left, she left. Take it over.
Just wait
You're an
1
ass.
second. Listen, you people are certainly not the Waltons.
No.
That's for sure. And there's something very wrong with this picture here. Mother, son, mother, daughter. The two people who are making this baby have got to be together and learn to see what their life is about to become. Otherwise, this baby does not have a future, and that's where the future lies, not between these two mothers.
That's right.
Now look at how upset Rhonda is. I promised Rhonda there'd be no more, didn't I? I said, you come back and we'll keep things as calm as we can. Look.
She should be crying.
Look at what's happened since I promised her that.
Let me ask you something. What is it that you want most of all, more than anything else? What do you want, honey?
I want me and Michael. Okay, if this is what Michael wants,